sure that, because it's a Utah original, to make sure before you leave, you have to try fry sauce. Have you had fry sauce yet? Yes, you just take some ketchup and some mayo, and you do this with your finger, and you try it. It's the Utah thing, and you just have to enjoy it, okay? Put it on fries, get you some few little potatoes, you'll love it. You'll love it, that's all they say.
There was something that was missing there.
So let's get right into it. We know why we're here. What do we want to talk about? We know we want to talk about some Ghostbusters. We know we want to talk about some Handmaid's Tale. I want to talk about Oz for a minute. So there's a lot of things. I'm so happy and proud of y'all. Thank you. First of all, round of applause again just for them for making it out here.
I'm so impressed that so many of you guys are here. This is beautiful and surprising. So thank you for showing up and showing out.
So now, the Young Phoebe, which is like also a dope rap name, by the way. Young Phoebe is a dope rap name. But what was it like just jumping into that role with Ghostbusters? Obviously, it's been around for so long. And what was it like just being on set the first time?
Well, we were just backing about this a second ago because we had to do photo ops together. But then after our photo ops together, it was his solo photo ops. So I was like, can I take a picture too? Can I take a picture for my role? Because I mean, Ghostbusters was something that I grew up with. It was a really big part of my childhood. So it was very surreal to get to audition for, much less to get to be a part of. It's still mind-boggling to me. It's very cool. I'm very, really big fan. It's so weird to me. Whenever I was younger, my best friend growing up went to a Comic-Con and met Ernie and took a picture with him, and I was so mad because I was so jealous, and I was like, I cannot believe you got to meet him. And then now I get to meet him.
And now you're just here.
So weird.
Signing autographs, doing photo ops with him on a panel. Yeah, this is awesome.
It's insane.
And Ernie, first of all, thank you as a young brother from LA. During Halloween, guess who I was dressing up as? You, sir. So I appreciate it. I remember having the Ghostbusters on our own, Bobby Brown on cassette. Yeah, I'm dating myself, but that was my jam. And so, how have you? This franchise is very important to a lot of people. It's iconic. How have you maintained that longevity?
Yeah, it's the great thing about Ghostbusters for me. It sort of crosses generations. And I mean, so many people over the past 40 years have stories about how the movie has impacted their lives, their families. People would say it's the first movie they saw in the theater, or the first movie they saw with their fathers or their mothers. And it's just very, very touching. And when I go anywhere, even out of the country, guys will show up with their jumpsuits and their backpacks. And it's just nice to, I've been an actor for almost 60 years. And it's nice to have a film that, that has that kind of longevity. And I was concerned before we did Ghostbusters Afterlife until I got on the set and met McKenna and Paul Rudd and just the new cast. And I knew that the franchise is in great hands. So I'm just very, very proud to be a part of this and that you guys, like the movie. It's very, very special.
So I gotta ask, because I have to. Y'all believe ghosts are real? I mean, honestly, just be real.
Yeah, I believe ghosts are real.
You got a ghost story?
Well, see, I believe ghosts are real, but I don't believe ghosts can cross into this dimension. And I believe they're real and they're in our heads. And I believe in possessions. I believe you can be possessed by ghosts and it'll have you doing funky, nasty things. And you'll be wondering, why did I do that? And your families will be saying, oh my God, I can't believe you're doing that. And I think those are things they're those thoughts that you have to always be mindful of. So it's that energy that's out there that never goes away. And I think that's how it impacts our life.
I believe in spirits and demons, and I know that there's something out there. I don't know if it's in the same capacity of like the ghosts of Ghostbusters, but I feel like there's something out there. There's gotta be.
So what was it like just being on set? Like who scares the Jesus? You're already laughing, so I know there's somebody.
You know, you guys are, sort of newer to it.
Oh, geez. I don't know. I feel like everybody's pretty good. I'm trying to think if I've like hidden around a corner and scared someone on set, because I'm sure I have.
Well, Danny Aykroyd definitely believes in ghosts and believes in, all that stuff that sort of came out of his mind. So he's definitely sensitive to weird things and weird going on. So he's totally
excited.
And he's excited, yeah, not scared, but can you believe it? I can believe it's okay. So yeah, I would say Danny would be the one.
Right on. So we're both, this question goes to both of you. Your experience in acting, obviously, I mean, you said you've had over 60 years in working in acting and film. What advice would you give to any actors out there? And Ken, it's the same question to you, obviously you don't have 60 years. What advice would you give to young actors out there that are aspiring to be on the stage, be on the silver screen?
Well, I'd be interested in hearing McKenna's answer because she's from a whole new generation.
Right.
Probably about, I don't know, it's probably about 50 years between or more, between our ages. So I'm kind of curious as to, and then I'll say what,
Okay, well, I was excited to like sit here and like listen and learn what I could. Geez, I may not have been acting for 60 years, but I have been for about 13 now. So still a second, but I don't know. For me, that's always such a hard question because I think there's so much advice that you can give to somebody, but it's such a weird industry when you really get into it. Nothing can really prepare you for it until you're in it. But for me, in my experience, I think that it can be a very discouraging industry and a very discouraging profession because there's so many constant no's. And I think that comparison in any regard is going to kill all of us just because it's like the worst. But all you see in acting is all of the yeses and everybody else's success. But behind closed doors, there's so many just doors just slammed in your face, so many no's, 24/7 every day. So I think that it's truly just about trying to learn how to have thick skin and to roll with the punches and just to not get discouraged is my biggest thing that I'm also trying to learn myself. Not getting discouraged because there's a lot of no's in the industry.
Rejection is redirection. So yeah, like you have to say, people hear 1,000 no's. A lot of people think it's luck, but some of it's a little bit luck, but it's also proper preparation and being ready for that moment and being ready for that audition. When you go out and kill it, the next thing you know, there you are, we're watching you on the silver screen, and I love that. So great answer, thank you so much.
Yeah.
Ernie?
Yeah, no, I agree with everything that you said, but I think that for me, coming from a small town in Michigan, I didn't know anybody who in any way was connected to the industry, and making in my mind that I was going to be an actor, and hearing everyone say that it was impossible, and that you can't make it, or that you must know someone who can get you, all the stuff that you hear. I always believe that there is, we talked about ghosts earlier, I believe just like there are negative spirits, I believe there are positive spirits, and I believe that we have this energy that will guide us and direct us to the thing that we're led to. I think if you get a feeling that it's something you want to do then that's something that's calling you. And I think you have to trust the universe. The Bible talks about putting out your trust in man. I don't think, coming to Hollywood, I never met anyone who sort of opened the door for me. But I met a lot of people who were willing to help. I think we're guided to that. So my advice is to trust your inner spirit, trust your God, trust, and do the work. Do the work before you have the opportunity. If you know you're doing it, prepare yourself so when that opportunity comes, there's not a second chance. You step into the room, but you have to prepare for something like the story in the Bible about the brides who were waiting for the groom, and most of them fell asleep or their candles would burn out, but the one who was prepared So you've got to be ready for that opportunity. But if you're called, and I believe it's a calling, I believe that we all have everything we need to be successful, but it's hard for most of us to believe and trust in that. And if you're called to whatever, that's the joy, that's your success. And follow that. Trust your heart, because parents don't know what you're here to do. They have an opinion. But in your heart, deep down, you know, and you need to trust that in God, because it will guide you and it will not fail you. But if you doubt yourself, you won't follow it. So trust yourself.
As far as, I know we all know acting is your passion. Are there any other creative projects? I mean, I know music, art, what else are you both working on that nurtures your creative process?
Well, you know, I'm so impressed with McKenna because she music and
Doing everything.
she does everything. And I feel a bit lazy because I'm just an actor. I mean, I started out thinking myself as a writer, and I wake up in the morning and I said I should be writing. I should actually, some people want me to produce this thing, I should do that. Like, nah, just, you know, I'm an actor. That's all I do. That's all I want to do. Now, the fact that I'm almost 80 years old, it probably has something to do with, I think the spirit of old age. People, you know, it's a spirit, and it just makes you slow down. It's very soft. It says to you very softly, you don't really want to get up, just sit there. Why don't you take a nap? And you say, wait, I should be writing a script. And they said, no, just take a nap. And little by little, you just slow down until you really can't move for real. So I'm kind of lazy. That's all I do. I'm just an actor. But you know, we're in totally different generations, and I'm inspired by just everything you do, and it's just beautiful to see.
First of all, Ernie, I'm so sorry, but I refuse to call you lazy, because, sir, you are approaching 80 and you look fantastic. Absolutely fantastic. Like, black don't crack, it clearly chisels, okay? You look great, sir.
Well, they say black don't crack, but I say on the inside.
Okay, I felt that.
On the inside, high blood pressure, all that stuff, heart disease, you go down the list and we're at the top of it. But we look good. It's, oh my God, he's dead. We look so good. But thank you.
Same question.
Sorry, that was so cool. You can compliment me. Oh wow, that's so sick. I act. I actually just played. I play music. I just played a show. What day is it? It's Thursday. I played a show on Tuesday night in Nashville. That was really cool. I played music and then I flew here and I'm getting to meet everybody, so it's so fun. But yeah, I do music. I write. All sorts of things.
Everybody follow her on Spotify right now. Good. Let's get those followers. Stream that right now. Is there any project?
Love. I know I love this song. What is it that I love? I know there's some love here somewhere, so I'm gonna find it. So yeah, so find the love. Focus on the love, because the thing that really pisses you off, there's a lot of it out there. Don't focus on it though. Let it go. Let it go.
I love that. Any love advice?
Any love advice?
Yeah, you love advice.
Somebody give me some love advice. I didn't even get you. I'm just listening to them and I'm like, oh man, lucky.
No, that's cool. No, I know there's some great people over here that want to ask some questions. I do want to open the floor up for questions. We have our first panelist right here, or first question right here. Great. Hey, how you doing? Speaking of that mic, don't be afraid.
Why?
What do you make? What film of Ghostbusters do you like
to make
to make
the most.
the most.
Which of the Ghostbusters did you like to make most? I feel like I'll let you answer that one. So which one of the Ghostbusters did you like to make the most? Since you
Which one?
never had all.
Oh, I thought you meant the people.
Oh.
No, the movies. I think we have to be the first Ghostbusters and Natural. I really, really love them. Great coming back to that.
Thank you for your question. Who's next? All right, who's next? There we go. How you doing?
Hi, I'm Erica, and I just want to say I'm a true believer of the supernatural as well. And my question is, what was the most memorable moment on the set of Ghostbusters, for the both of you?
For me, I feel like one of my most memorable moments, of course, is being on set, all the memories I made there. But for me, probably my favorite memory of getting to be a part of Ghostbusters was before I was a part of it, was whenever I got to do the chemistry reads, was because they brought me in and I was so determined to play it cool. I was like, okay, I'm gonna play this so cool, I'm gonna go in, be so professional. And I walked in and I and Jason Reitman were both there, and I was like, okay, I'm gonna play this cool. And then they brought out a proton pack for me to put on, and I cried. Even though I let it spill out, I cried, and I was like I was like geeking out, and I was so excited. But that was like the first time that I ever met Ivan, and that was so special to me, and I got to put on a proton pack for the first time, so that's my favorite memory. But okay.
I said it, I'm trying to, I think Sigourney Weaver wrote a poem about Ghostbusters. Wrote this poem. And I remember it was in the very beginning of the first movie, and they'd only worked together for a few days. And so she started this poem, and it was kind of cool, and she mentioned Bill and Danny and Harold, and I sat there thinking, she's probably not going to mention me. So the poem was going on, and then she mentioned me, and I was like, oh wow, this is so nice, oh, that's so good, I never thought of it. And I know I made more of that, but then I still remember going, wow, I'm going to put part of Ghostbusters too. So that still, nobody else saw it, but it was that moment.